is this narrative or story true? If I wasn't telling myself this narrative or story, what is it that I will be accomplishing? Oh God, this year went so fast. We've come to the end, literally the end. And here is like the best takeaways from the conversations that we had. We started with Beatrice, who reminded us of how we need to own our lives. Beatrice Achaleke, a transformative entrepreneur. Her questions shifts us to self-empowerment, reminding us to rewrite a narrative that's going to move us forward.
He said, I changed my mind. And all my friends said, you're going nowhere. You're not going to go. And I said, sometimes we give people too much importance in our lives.
Power.
If I don't go, I give him, if I don't go, I give this South African guy too much powers over my life. I would spend my life saying, had he given me the job, I would be in Johannesburg. So I asked myself the question, if my children ever get into a situation like this in future, what would I want them to say Mom would have done?
And building on the theme of transformation, Ceri Samphilian, a life coach, journaling and authenticity queen, challenges us to break free from our comfort zone.
What is a comfort zone? A comfort zone is a space where you're just doing everything the same all the time. It's the same system, the same conversation, the same habits, the same thing, the same routine, the same schedule. That's a comfort zone. What happens in your comfort zone? Nothing. Nothing interesting is going to happen in your comfort zone. No growth, no improvements. You cannot achieve anything of value to you if you stay in your comfort zone. So the next thing is getting yourself out of the comfort zone. Question is how? How do I get myself out of my comfort zone? By doing things that are uncomfortable to you. It has to be something that is uncomfortable and fearful.
And as we step into that discomfort, Peter Crowell, a cinematographer and storyteller, shares that the way we've been telling stories over the years has not really changed from antique Greek, so there are rules, but here's the trick. You need to know the rules so that you can break the rules, and don't be afraid to do so.
The way how to tell a story is still not much different from it was in the antique Greeks. You know how you build up a story. Then there's rules which you can follow or you can't, but at least you need to know the rules. To know what you're doing and to be conscious. To when you want to not use a rule or Don't be scared of having your own ideas. Try to focus on what you feel you're good at, find people to collaborate that have the same vision, maybe a similar vision, to kind of experiment in this field. And the creativity, or to go for something new, and just don't be scared.
And Beatrice goes on to echo the need for bold action. Just try it. If it doesn't work, you can always turn back, right?
We don't grow in our comfort zone.
Yes.
Sometimes your comfort zone becomes your dream killer. It becomes your mission killer. Leap and go. Go try it, and if it doesn't work, you can always turn around.
And Chief Olukunmi, an IFA spiritual leader, emphasizes and highlights the need and the importance of building self-character.
There's nothing you can do without the money, but you have to look for a good character before you involve yourself in money.
And Beatrice enriches Chief Olukunmi's perspective, bringing an African lens to it. She highlights and emphasizes that wealth is not all about material possession, but about community and connections that you can create.
Being successful or rich is not about the amount of money that you have in your account. We see so many people in other cultures who have a lot of money, but they are totally unhappy. They're just young, they're just groaning everywhere and wallowing all the time. But riches in African sense is the number of people that you can call upon when you're in need. You are rich when there are people that you can call upon. If I don't have food to eat, I know I can call someone that can bring me food. If I don't have a bed to lie on, someone has.
Precious Ugbechile, a child rights advocate, brings love into the conversation, and her call to action moves us from silence to affirmation, bridging that gap between love in action and love in words.
How can we love and love unconditionally? There's no trade in love. Just, I love you, not because you're a good child, not because you're perfect, not because you're smart. I love you. That's how I love. That's how we should love. I have all those flaws, but I just really want someone to love me and not worry about my flaws and not worry about who I am or what, just all the challenges I've had to face in my own life. That's how we should love, and just love and let people know. I think we don't say it enough. Just say it every day. I love you, not for anything, not because it's your birthday or because I just love you. Remind people that you love them.
And she goes on to explain that love starts from within. So if probably we don't have enough love within us, what can we give out there? But there's a reverse. The more we get love, we might begin to believe that we're worth loving and develop the capacity to give love.
When we don't love ourselves, we don't trust the love that we get. So because I don't love me, when you actually tell me you love me, then I can suspect you and feel like, oh, what is she up to? Because I'm not used to it. So like we're all a work in progress. Over time, you understand it. For me, I had to battle with when people say I love you. I like, do you mean that? What does that even mean? But over time, when we have that consistently in our lives, we start to understand and accept it as, oh, okay, this is real. And maybe this is what this is. And then we're able to give it to other people. So it's two ends, right? We might not have the capacity to love other people because we don't love ourselves. But if we get love from other people over time, we start to build that trust and believe that, oh, this is love. And then as soon as we start accepting the love, we're able to give it.
And Chief's reflection on parenting brings us back to that foundation of building character, good character.
Our father was alive. They used to teach us, how you can behave, your character in the public, how you can do in your family, how you can plan your life. They help you to plan your life. They said this is what is good for you, this is what's not good for you.
And as we consider relationships, be it parental relationships, romantic relationships, friendship relationships, Ceri brings a vital insight to this conversation. Her words reminds us of the power of boundaries and self-advocacy.
It's teaching people how to treat you. If you're not going to teach people how to treat you, people will treat you how they want to be treated. It's your job, only your job, to understand that people will treat you and deal with you the way you let them.
And finally, she brings 3 important questions we have to take the time this holiday season, to reflect on.
Ask yourself questions. Ask yourself this: is this story that I'm telling myself helping me move forward? Is it helping me move forward? Is this story really true about myself? Is it really, really true? And finally, ask yourself, if this story was not in my mind, what is it that I could be accomplishing? What is it that I could be doing if I wasn't thinking this way? And once you let your mind just go through the motions of answering those questions, you realize that you've been telling yourself an illusion, that it's all been a story in your mind. And then what is it, the story now you have to tell yourself, you have to ask yourself this other question. What do I want to believe instead of this story, of this belief? Make sure you replace that limiting belief with a story that you now want to believe about yourself today.
In answering these questions, just reflecting and finding answers to these questions can spark the courage that you need, right? To replace limiting beliefs with empowering beliefs and set the tone for 2025. And in the words of Chief Olukunmi,
the life doesn't change, the character change.
Thank you so much for watching till the end, enjoying our conversations. If you have not watched any conversation, go watch the conversation. They're all on our platform, either the website boldwithjoe.com or the YouTube channel at Bold with Joe. You can see it on the screen. Thank you so much. Don't forget to follow us. I've noticed that almost 99% of you listening, enjoying our content, are not following us on social media. So please do follow us. That will help us grow in 2025. And I promise you, my team and I are working hard behind the scenes to bring a more beautiful and empowering conversations. Happy holidays, and I wish you all the best in 2025.